Hey guys, so today we're going to create a dairy-free keto dessert. So you're going to need two really special things, and I think you can get these at Whole Foods and maybe Fresh Market. So the first thing you're going to need is some Kite Hill almond cream cheese in replace of the butter, some maple flavored syrup. And I'm using this kind. I found this is the best for baking. Alright guys, you're also going to need a 6x9 inch pan. This is a bread loaf pan, so you can just use like something you would usually make bread in if you don't have one of like the smaller pan. Alright guys, the first thing we're going to put in is 3/4 of a cup of coconut flour. You want to put in 1/4 cup maple flavored syrup. I'm also going to be putting in 1/4 cup organic stevia blend. This is organic. This is erythritol and stevia. Now we're going to put in 4 eggs. Now we're going to put in 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Now you want to get 1/4 of a teaspoon. I'm going to be using butter extract, and you want to do half of this. So you want to do 1/8 of a teaspoon of butter extract. You can also do some extra maple extract for a little bit of a maple-ier flavor. I found this butter extract at Walmart. This extract is very potent. Do not put too much in. Now for the spices, I'm doing 1 teaspoon ginger. You can do more if you like a gingerier taste. 2 teaspoons cinnamon. And then 1/2 teaspoon of allspice. And now we're going to mix this all together and get out any clumps. Now last but not least, I'm going to add in just a tablespoon of olive oil. And I didn't measure it, but that's fine. And for some reason mine seems a little dry. Maybe I didn't measure the coconut flour enough. So I just put a dash of coconut milk in there, unsweetened, just to make it a little bit wetter. You don't want it to be like super dry, but you don't want it to be super runny. You kind of want a nice middle of the ground, like dough-like consistency. Like this. This is how you want it. So now I'm going to spray my pan down. So go ahead and plop your cake in there and just smooth it out. And you're going to bake this at 350 degrees for 25 minutes. I would check it around 20 minutes. What you'll see when it's done is you'll see the edges are browned a little, and it will be firm in the middle but not hard, just kind of like spongy. So I'm going to pop this in the oven for 25 minutes. Alright guys, so now while the cake is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and whip up our cream cheese frosting in here and stick it in the fridge. So you're going to need the Kite Hill almond milk cream cheese, and we're going to be using 1/2 of the container. So plop that in there. And then we're going to need 3 tablespoons of a 0-carb syrup. I like using this syrup when I'm cooking something, like baking it in the oven. When I'm just eating something or just mixing it together and not cooking it, I like using this syrup. So I'm going to be using this one to sweeten this. So you're going to need 1/2 a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And the last thing you're going to need are some stevia drops. You should put 3 to 4 drops in. Now this cream cheese will taste better the next day. So what I do is I'm going to frost my cake after it's cooked and then stick the whole thing in the fridge, and I'm not going to eat any cake until tomorrow. because the cake and the flavors all mix together, and it really does taste better the next day. I swear to you guys, it tastes about 10 times better the next day. So I'm going to put a plate on this and stick this in the refrigerator and wait till my cake is done. Alright, so I just got this out of the oven and it is done. You want it to be like spongy on top. I don't know if you guys can see that, but not wet, and it's slightly browned around the edges. So now I'm going to let this cool for about 20 to 30 minutes before I frost it. There we go, yummy dairy-free cake. It's so hard to find dairy-free desserts that just don't taste weird, and I think I did a great job creating this recipe. It is based on Keto Ginger Cake, so I'll link theirs in the description, but theirs does include a lot of dairy in it, and this is my take for a dairy-free version. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.